Hey, what is up guys, Guitar Rock here. Welcome back to another Blue Archive video. So we gotta talk a little bit more about this, what's happening in the next couple of days. Alright, I hope I am early enough to make this video to warn you guys about this upcoming banner. We got Memori coming very soon next week, and we also got one of the oldest limited students that we have, and that's going to be Swimsuit Hina and of course Swimsuit Yori. Now if you guys haven't watched my roadmap video, I basically posted that a couple of days ago. Feel free to check it out. You'll get my opinions regarding all of these students up until the next fast student. But right now, something has happened ever since. Alright, so we got Swimsuit Yori and Swimsuit Hina. I've seen in the comment section some people saying they are still going to pull on them regardless. So here's what's happening, right? As somebody that owns both Swimsuit Hina and Swimsuit Yori, so I want to warn you guys a little bit, because in the JP server, there's a new banner that just came out. Now this is going to be a very important one, because this particular banner is going to affect those two students that I just mentioned. Alright, that's going to be Swimsuit Hina and Swimsuit Yori right here. You can see this particular banner is going to list down a bunch of limited students, and now you can basically select. It's like a selector pull banner. You can choose one of these students to pull in the future. Now again, I have no idea when this is coming global. I'm mostly a global player, but you can see in the JP, since JP is about 3 to 4 months ahead, so hopefully you guys get the rough idea. So most likely this will come in the future as well. So let's talk a little bit more about this. Now, first things first, you can see this is going to be the wordings that was listed right here. So I'm going to try to Google Translate this, so hopefully you guys can see what's happening here. Encore call now open. So what is this particular banner called Encore call? This is a recruitment opportunity where you can basically choose your own favorite students among the students who have appeared in some limited type recruitment. So basically all students, they are limited. Basically now you have the chance to obtain them, right? So this is the first time this event will be held. Obviously, hopefully we will get more in the future. You can choose one of the following students as your featured student. Alright, we got Swimsuit Azusa, we got Swimsuit Mashiro, we got Swimsuit Hina, Swimsuit Yori, Bunny Girl Karin, Bunny Girl Neru, New Year Mutsuki, New Year AI. Who the heck is New Year AI? Let me see the picture, right? I have no idea who that is. Oh, Aru. New Year Aru. So that's New Year Aru, Swimsuit Chise, and Swimsuit Izuna. As you can see, this is going to be the listed students that you can basically select one of these to try to pull, right? Obviously, I'll try to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown in terms of priority right now. But if I have to pick one particular character out of the bunch of this list of students right here that I think is going to be kind of still used in the meta a lot in terms of Total Assault and Grand Assault, I'm going to say New Year Mutsuki. Alright, she's probably going to be the most important one. Still meta, still one of the cheapest costs in terms of AoE. For 2 costs, you can spam a big AoE area for Mystic, right? So everyone else seems to have like fallen off a little bit in the meta, right? So I would say like Swimsuit Azusa, you probably not really are going to use her anymore in most cases. Swimsuit Mashiro, there's going to be a better options ready that has come out ever since. Swimsuit Hina, Swimsuit Yori, Bunny Karin, you know, sort of replaced by Arm Hoshino in a lot of situations. Bunny Neru, very niche, occasionally used in joint firing drill. Bunny Aru, Swimsuit Chise, CC student occasionally, but there's other options, right, with what she can do in terms of like camping Kotama, for example, or the regular Kayoko. And then we got Swimsuit Izuna, Nin right here, which again, she's going to be kind of strong, but we have more character that can apply focus fire, right? Including Noah and of course Sakurako. So regardless, this is going to be what it is that's happening in JP server. So I hope you guys are aware, because for anyone that's looking to pull both these students, Swimsuit Hina and Swimsuit Yori, so maybe you want to hold off a little bit until this banner comes, if especially you already got either one of them. Now, the only reason why you want to pull is if you don't have both of them, then you have a very good chance to like get both of them, right? Ideally, you pull for one, and then the other one you try to go to PT, right? And then you basically spark the students. So right here you can see, right? You can only earn 100 divine name characters. I believe that's the enigma thing for the first time you acquire a student that you have set as a featured target. However, the first time bonus can only be earned once during the recruitment period. Alright, so basically you can select multiple times, but it only affects once. You will also receive 1 Encore point each time you complete this recruitment, and 200 points, again, that's going to be what you can exchange. That's going to be the spark, can be exchanged for one of the featured students. Alright, very interesting right there. However, the Encore points are not common to recall or archive points. So as you can see, it's going to be a standalone banner specifically. And one more thing that I kind of want to mention as well, because some of you guys might not be aware of this, especially for the newer players, right? a lot of people seem to be confused that this particular thing right here. You can also do this in preparation. You guys might be aware by now, in the expert permit section, you can actually buy this LF for all of these limited students, right? So if you guys are not aware, you can basically come here and buy for all of this, including, these are all limited characters, limited students right here, right? Swimsuit Yori and Swimsuit Hina are both available right here. However, some of you guys may not be aware that buying the LF right here doesn't give you the ability to recruit them once you have 120. So this LF right here that you buy can only be used to upgrade your stars for the students once you have obtained them in pools. For example, you can see Bani Nehru right here, which I've got 190 off right here, right? If you come to the student right here, right, you go to the student list, the regular one. If I scroll down, you will never see Bani Nehru in this particular list because limited students cannot be obtained via just getting the LF. You can only obtain them via pools. So hopefully you guys are aware of that because I see a lot of people, they're a little bit confused with that particular expert permit in regard, right? So they thought that they can get all of those students for free, right? You can just buy them every single month, eventually getting them for free, but that's not the case. Because you can see right here, if you can just buy them like this casual saya right here, you can just click on them and claim them as per usual. So that's going to be what you need to be aware of. Also in JP banner, there's going to be one more banner that you can see right here, very exclusive for them for the time being. This particular banner called the Archive Recruitment. So this is going to be a very unique one. You are able to select, as far as I know, the first batch of students is going to be between Swimsuit Hoshino, Wakamo and Mika right here to be the first batch for you to be able to select in a special banner called the Anniversary Archive. So as you can see, this is going to be something that perhaps Global will get this as well later on. So I just want you guys to be aware that you are going to have these kind of banners coming in the future for anyone that's looking to recruit very old students that have been around. Definitely it's going to give new players a chance for you to be able to recruit some of these older students that doesn't really specifically have a rerun, and it's also going to be able to give the developers more room to be able to introduce new students in the future, right? So I can see this is going to be beneficial to both parties. So yeah, make sure you guys are aware of it. Hopefully this is going to be a PSA for any of the global player. If you guys are looking specifically to either pull for any of these Swimsuit Hina, Swimsuit Yori that's coming right now in a couple of days now, I think about 3 days, right? So just keep in mind, maybe it's better to hold off on until the special banner comes for us in global, right? This is going to be where it's at. Now, if you guys still want to go ahead and pull, then it's up to you. At the end of the day, I would prefer to save for Magical Suzumi and of course Magical Girl Reisa. In my opinion, those two are going to be much more relevant meta-wise, right? So as per usual, with that being said, that's going to be it for this particular video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Give this video a like if you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.